Oh my goodness, you guys. I have so many empties. How did it get this bad? It is no secret that I am a product junkie. This right here is proof. This is my empties, you guys. We're gonna go through them and I'm gonna just kind of talk about my favorites, things I will never buy again and things that will forever be in my bathroom. Let's go ahead and get started. I've got a lot of products to go through, so I went ahead and separated them here out on the floor. It's a disaster. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in categories. So first up is cleansers. I'm gonna go ahead and set these down because I have so many of them. But as you can see, I've got 3 different cleansers that I wanna talk about. I've got a lot of these from Tula. I've got an LMS and I've got an OC cleanser that I have been using. So first up, we've got the Tula. I wanna go and talk about this one first because I have the most of those when it comes to empties. I think I had 7, which is ridiculous. I do really like this cleanser, and out of the 3 that I'm gonna talk about, it is the best price point. It is the most affordable of the bunch. I like the cleanser. It's gentle, it's a gel formula. It's a really nice size. It's a 6.7 ounce, and I think it's under $30. I might even have a coupon code if you have never ordered from Tula. I'll link it down below and kind of check the information out, but I have been using this for a while. I think I have 1 or 2 left in my backup, so it is one that I recommend. It is gentle, and I love that gel formula. Next up is the LMS. I'm pretty sure that I had more empties of this. I must have just forgotten to include them in, put them in this box, but this is probably my all-time favorite facial wash. I love this one. I love the fact that it comes with a pump. That's actually my favorite packaging when it comes to a facial cleanser. This one is gentle. It just feels really, really nice on the skin, and it leaves my skin feeling really nice and hydrated. But it is the most expensive one of the bunch, but I do recommend it if it's within your budget. And the last one is the Ocean Cleanser from OC. I do have a coupon code for this one. I'll make sure to put all of that stuff down in the info box for you guys. I do really like this one as well. It comes with a pump. My only complaint, it's beautiful. I love the packaging, but it's glass. So keep that in mind if you have any of your OC products around babies or children. Make sure to put them in a safe place because the last thing you want is this to fall in the shower with your bare feet, but it is a good cleanser. I think it's really, really gentle. I still like the LMS one a little bit better, but I will definitely be repurchasing this one for sure. I have 2 of my cleansing balms in empties, and I'm pretty sure that I forgot to put a few of these in my empties pile as well because I go through these pretty quickly. However, I will say they do last a long time. I have my LMS one, I have my Colleen Rothschild one. I do really love them both. They both do an amazing job. But if I had to pick just one, my favorite is the LMS. I really, really love this formula, and I think it does a great job. This one does as well, and I highly recommend both of them. But if I could pick only one, I would pick the LMS. I will be repurchasing both of them. Still in the cleansing category, I have exfoliators. I have 3 of the So Polished from Tula. Let me put 2 of those down. I have 3 of these in my empties. I really do love this one. This one is more of like a sugar salt kind of scrub, but it's very, very gentle. I try to avoid manual exfoliation on the face unless it is really, really gentle. And this is one of those formulas that I really do like. I love the way my skin feels after. I will say it does leave a little bit of almost like a balm kind of on your skin when you're done, but I usually just do this to exfoliate and then I go through in with like my regular cleanser, whatever's in the shower at the time. But I love this, and I love how my skin just feels really polished and really, really clean. And if you're wanting something a little bit more customizable when it comes to exfoliation, this one from Dermalogica is really nice as well. It's actually not a full product in here. And what I mean by that is it's actually like a powder, and you can either mix it with water or mix it with your cleanser. So the ratio of this and the product that you mix it with, water or cleanser, is gonna determine how intense the scrub is going to be, which is great if you have extremely sensitive skin. You can put just the tiniest amount, or you can make the ratio a little bit more of this to make it a little more pasty if you want a little bit more of exfoliation. But I do like this. I don't think you can over scrub when it comes to this product. So it's a very easy product to learn how to exfoliate your skin. It's very gentle, and I highly recommend it. I've got 2 Essence empties in here. I've got my La Mer and I've got my SK2. I get asked about these 2 all of the time. I love them both, and I love having an essence in my skincare routine. I use an essence every single day, multiple times a day. It's like a must for me, and it's one of those steps that I know is completely extra, but I love it. And there's nothing wrong with being a little extra every once in a while. I love them both, but again, if I had to pick just one, I would pick the La Mer. There is something so hydrating about this formula. If you were on the drier side, give this one a try. Like I said, I'll link it down below. This one can be for any skin type, dry all the way to oily. But if you are on the drier side, I think you would really love the way this feels on the skin. Now, if you're oily, it doesn't mean you can't use this one, but it is gonna give you that hydration. That oily skin still needs oil, and hydration are two completely different things, so keep that in mind. But I love an essence, and again, it's an extra step, but if you're just wanting to kind of up your skincare game, give an essence a try. These two are my favorites. I also love the Tatcha one though too. Let's go ahead and dive into serums. I have 3 of the SkinCeuticals Vitamin C Ferraluca serum. Let's go ahead and put those down. I love this serum. This will be a forever serum for me. It will always be part of my skincare routine. I basically put this on as my morning skincare routine. Sometimes I put it on at night, but for the most part I don't. You really don't have to do this twice a day. It is a splurge item, but it is the one serum that I will forever splurge on because I truly believe the benefits of this serum are worth it, and the kind of benefits that you will see long-term in your skin. So I highly recommend this one. It's just my favorite. I really love it. Next up is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is one of those serums that I have used on and off for years. I'm talking 10 years, 15 years. I have used this on and off for so long. I truly believe in the technology behind this serum. I truly believe it is one of those serums that works and does a really great job on repairing your skin. So I highly recommend it. It is one of those serums that I always have on, you know, in my skincare. No, but it's one of those serums whenever I'm like, oh, let me order some serums, I'm gonna go and add this one to my cart. It's almost always a part, but not always. Does that make sense? I don't know. I really like this serum and do highly recommend it. And it's obviously at a better price point than the SkinCeuticals one. However, they do two completely different things. I also have an empty of the CBD face oil. I'm loving CBD lately, and I'm trying to add it to my lifestyle in many ways. And this is one of the ways that I decided to give it a try. And I really do enjoy this oil. I primarily wear this one at night. Not that you can't wear it during the day. I like the oils at night because my skin can just soak them up and I don't have to worry about layering makeup or anything on over the top of it. I do really like this serum. Keep in mind, it's CBD, so it definitely smells a little bit earthy, but if you're wanting to add CBD to your lifestyle and want to give it a try in skincare, this serum is a really good option. Next up, let's talk sunscreen. So these two happen to be my favorite sunscreens. I haven't tried any new sunscreens in a while because I really like these two. I actually use this one the most. I probably forgot to throw a few of them in this particular box, but I do really like this one as well. They both are gonna give you all the protection that you need. When it comes to sunscreens, there are different types and different kinds of protection that you need. This is basically, think of it as an all-in-one sunscreen. You're gonna have all of the protection, UVA, UVB, that you need in both of these formulas. However, this one right here isn't that typical white cast. It has a slight tint. Now, when I say it's tinted, it's not gonna give you any coverage that, let's say, like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream is gonna give you. No, it just eliminates that white cast that you typically get from sunscreens. This one I have been wearing for a really long time. I actually started wearing this one longer than I started wearing this one, but it does have a little bit more of that white cast to it, so keep in mind it's that typical white sunscreen. But I love the formula. It layers really nicely underneath makeup, so that's why I buy it, and the price point is a lot better. This one's around $30, this one's around $50. So if you're looking for something a little more affordable, go for this one. It's my favorite at this price point, and this one's my favorite because I love the fact that I don't have to worry about the white cast that most sunscreens give you. Okay, I'm gonna have to set these down before I talk to them, but this is the moisturizers that I used during this empties period. I love trying out moisturizers. I have several in here that are my favorites, and I have a couple in here that I definitely will not be buying again, but let me set these down and I'll go through them all. So first up is this one by SkinCeuticals. I love this one. I have fallen in love with this moisturizer. It is obviously one of the more expensive ones of the ones that I'm gonna mention to you. It's not the most expensive, at least I don't think, because I do have one La Mer in there, but it is on the pricier side, but I love SkinCeuticals in general. This one is the Triple Lipid Restore 242. It's got ceramides, it's got cholesterol. I just love the way this one feels on my skin. I love the way my skin feels whenever I wear this during the day, when I wake up in the morning from wearing it at night. It's just a beautiful formula, and it is one of those that I continue to buy, and I already have like 2 or 3 backups. Like, it's one of those that I don't want to run out of, so I make sure to always have backups. So even though it's pricey, I definitely love it. Next up is this one by Tatcha. This is another one of my favorites. The price point on this one is a little bit better. If I remember correctly, I think this one is around, I don't know why, I'm thinking 69 or 85. I cannot remember, but it obviously is more affordable than the SkinCeuticals one. I love this one. I love this one. My skin just feels so nourished when I use this one. I really, really love this. If you are on the drier side, I just love it. It says ultra hydrating and anti-aging, replenishing Japanese purple rice for dry skin. I really love this. If you are on the dry side, I recommend it. If you're on the oily side, I would just do a little bit less if you wanted to give this a try. But it is one of my favorite moisturizers, and I will continue to buy this and continue to recommend this. Next up is this Superfood Night Cream by LMS. I decided to give this one a try when I ordered some LMS products, and I will be honest, I'm a huge fan of LMS, but I didn't love this. It was okay. It wasn't anything like spectacular. Will I be repurchasing it again? Absolutely not. Was it awful? No. Did it hydrate my skin? Yes, but I just feel like my skin needs a little bit more. I will say, I love the packaging of this. I love a good pump. You can't see how much product is left, which is sometimes, you know, whenever you're going to need to rebuy or whatnot, that can be a little bit annoying, but I wasn't a big fan of the product in general, but I do love the packaging. I wish more packaging came in stuff like this. If you're looking for a good, just like OG moisturizer, basic and simple, but gives you that burst of hydration, this one by Colleen Rothschild, the Extreme Recovery Cream, has been a go-to for me for years. Ever since they launched this one, I have been using this one and loving it. I've talked about it a ton on my channel. I do have a lot of backups of this one, so I will of course continue to use this one. I think it's one of those just basic good moisturizers that I still recommend to this day. Definitely the most expensive of the bunch is La Mer. I honestly haven't been using this one that much because I found the SkinCeuticals and the Tatcha, the Extreme Recovery Cream. I'm really enjoying those so much, and even though I do love this one, the price point of this one is sometimes hard to justify when I have other moisturizers that I like just as much, if not more, in some situations. Do I like this one? Yes. Do I think it's just so beautiful and so luxurious whenever you use it? Absolutely. Will I buy it from time to time? Absolutely, because I do really like it and it does really well with my particular skin type. But is it something that, even though I used to only primarily, no, I pretty much only bought this one. I bought this one only for years at one point. I just can't justify it anymore. Not that I won't ever buy it, but I can't justify always buying it and using this solely as my like night cream basically. Sometimes I use it during the day. It's good, it's great. I do recommend it if you're on the drier side, and I do think it's one of those products that if you enjoy trying skincare, you gotta try this at least once. And if you're looking for something more on the affordable side, this one by La Roche-Posay, this is the Cicaplast Balm B5. It's technically like a balm repair cream. I enjoyed using this as a night cream, like an intense night cream when I have like super dry skin. You know, like if you just had a tough day, or it was really dry outside, or just for some reason your skin just needed a little extra TLC, this is the kind of moisturizer that you want. You can use it for an everyday moisturizer. Less is more because it is thick. thick, but I love it. And it's around like $15. So this is one of those that I think it is good to just have, like buy one of these. Even if you have your favorite moisturizers, buy one of these to have in your skincare area. And when your skin just needs a little TLC, maybe even just in certain spot areas, especially going into the colder months. I don't know about you guys, but my skin gets really dry. This is a must have. So I highly recommend these, especially at this price point. I always get asked what I put on my skin during my nighttime skincare routine, and it has lately been the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is not anything new, you guys. It is just a bestseller in general. If you haven't tried this one, I highly recommend it. It's around $25, $28, and I put it on my lips when I am doing my skincare and makeup, and then I kind of dab a little off before I put my lipstick on, and then I put this on before I go to bed, and my lips just wake up feeling so soft. Sometimes if I'm not even wearing makeup, but I just need something on my lips, I put this as well because it just feels really good on the lips. So I like this, and yes, I will of course continue to buy it. I don't know how I only have one deodorant in this pile, but I do. It's the Donna Cashmere Mist deodorant. You guys know that this is one of those deodorants that I always have in my bathroom. I really use the one by Necessaire, which I'll link that down below for you guys as well. I do like this one. It's probably like the best when it comes to like if I am going to like be intense sweating, and I know that, I'll most likely use this one because it's so strong, like nothing's getting through this baby. But my everyday deodorant is the Necessaire. Will I continue to buy this? Yes, I enjoy having one just like available to me, but every day I wear the Necessaire one because I just love that one and it's natural. I'm trying to eliminate the aluminum and all that stuff in the non-natural deodorants because it's just not good for your body. So will I buy this one again? Yes. Do I recommend you try this one if you haven't? Yes, especially if you struggle with deodorants, but I honestly ultimately recommend the Necessaire one instead. That's my #1 deodorant, and if I had to give up one of the two, I would give up this one and keep my Necessaire. Speaking of smelling good, I had 2 empty perfumes in this Empties. I have my Coco Mademoiselle, which you guys know is my all-time favorite, so of course I will be buying this again. Actually, I've already got backups in my bathroom and closet. And the next is the Jo Malone Honeysuckle and Divana. This is my #1 favorite perfume from Jo Malone. I love this one. You cannot compare the two. It's like day and night, or more like day and night actually. This one is very soft, very feminine, very beautiful, but it's very soft and just soft. It's like pretty and sexy, right? Like if I were to describe, I'd be like, this one's pretty, this one's sexy, this one's sultry and just like, oh, it's so intoxicating. Yes, I can still smell it. It is so intoxicating. Like I freaking just love this one. Whereas this one's like beautiful and soft and like the girl next door, and this one's that hot mom. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, oh, it's so good. Get them both. I love them both. They're 2 completely different perfumes. So these are 2 different products, but I wanted to go ahead and just share them at the same time. We've got the body balm and the body oil. I have definitely gone through more than just these 2 because they're amazing. I am not even kidding. When it comes to body oils and like body hydrators, and you're wanting kind of like this formula, this combo is heavenly. It smells incredible. It just feels amazing. My skin loves it. I cannot say enough good things about these 2 products. The body balm is like a moisturizer and serum for your body all in one. It's just so luxurious. I use this one in the daytime, and then the body oil is just divine. I use both of these at night. Sometimes I might put 1 pump in like a few pumps of this during the day, but I use them blended together at night because this is so rich, not greasy or oily, but it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Like if you are wanting to kind of up your body skincare game, give these 2 a try. I do have a coupon code for these 2 as well. Speaking of body, this is my all-time favorite body cream. Completely different formula than the 2 products that I talked about. I love this one. I fell in love with the La Mer body cream probably about 2 years ago, and I hadn't found anything comparable. And I will say, if you're comparing the smells, they're not comparable. Like they're not comparable at all. La Mer kind of has its own distinctive luxurious spa smell. This one is more of a perfume floral kind of smell. However, when I think about how rich and hydrating the La Mer one versus this one, they're the same to me. I truly love this one, and it's a fraction of the price. If you just are looking for a good body cream, this one is my favorite. Get this one, trust me, you will love it. I have one by my nightstand, one in my closet, one by my couch in the living room. I have one like in my bath, like they're everywhere because they're like a must have. I love this particular formula so much that I even bought the lotion version so that I could keep it in the car. Like it's that good, you guys. Like I love this body cream so much, and that's saying a lot whenever I was in love with the La Mer body cream, and now I just buy this. I don't buy the La Mer anymore. I buy this one. It's that good. Back to smelling good. I forgot that this was even in my empties. That's how long it's been, but this is the Coco Mademoiselle Fresh Moisture Mist. I was so bummed when they discontinued this product. They discontinued this product, and this was one of my favorites. You guys know I'm obsessed with Coco Mademoiselle. Literally give me everything Coco Mademoiselle. I love it so much. So when they discontinued this, I was bummed. It was one of my favorite products. This is what I put on if I take a shower at night and before I get into bed, or when I want just like something really light. I'm not gonna be going out and about. I'm just gonna be home. So I don't wanna spray my whole perfume. I will spray this because it gives me that Coco Mademoiselle, but just like a lighter version of it. I just love it so much. They discontinued it and I was bummed, but they came out with a new one. Now the name is different. It's not called Fresh Moisture Mist anymore. I can't remember what it's called, but I did buy it. It's amazing. I love it just as much as this one. So I will link the new version of this down below. I love it so much. And if you love Coco Mademoiselle, trust me, you want to buy the new version of this because it's just such a good compliment to have when you want that smell, but just not as strong of a scent. Speaking of necessaire, I know I should have a couple of these in here as well, but I only have one. This is the body wash. I love their body wash. I've been really loving their entire line, to be honest. This is the eucalyptus. I've also tried the sandalwood, which that's why I know I have another empties of that one, but the eucalyptus, I will say, is my favorite of the scent. I love their entire line. The body wash is really nice and gentle. It smells really amazing, but it's not like overpowering anything. And I know this is silly, but I'm all about packaging. I love packaging. I love the packaging of this. You just twist it to kind of open and then twist it to close. I love the packaging of this, and it is a plastic bottle. This one is, I think it's like $20, $25. I think I have a coupon code for this as well. I don't know. If I do, I'll link it down below for you guys, but I really love their body wash. I've only got 3 makeup products in here, and they happen to be like all-time favorites for me. First is the Clé de Peau concealer. I really love this concealer. It has been my go-to concealer for years at this point. I did recently buy a new concealer from Sicily that is like twice the price of this one. And I do like that one as well. I really am impressed with it. I'm actually wearing the Sicily one today. I really do like it. I'll link that one down below for you guys as well, but I like this one as well. They're 2 completely different formulas. I think this is a little bit lighter formula, a little bit more like brightening, whereas the Sicily one is a little bit more like smoothing. So I do think they are different, but I like them both. I have this in the shade Almond, and it's perfect. This has been a go-to for me, like I said, for years. So I definitely recommend it. And then next up is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. I've talked about this a ton on my channel, and I have never really loved powders, but I just feel like Charlotte Tilbury does powders right. I love the pressed version of this as well, but the loose version, it's pretty incredible. If you're looking to add a new powder, I would get this one in the pressed or the loose powder. I'll link them both down below for you guys. It's just an amazing powder, and it gives that like airbrush finish. I'm actually wearing the pressed powder over my foundation today. I'm out of this one. I tried buying this the other day and it was out of stock for some reason. So I need to get another one because I will be buying more of this. I love it a lot. I accidentally missed this when we were talking about body washes. This is the Sol Janeiro Brazilian Bod Buff. I did not like this, like at all. I did not like it. It is like a smoothing, a scrub, and mask, like in one. I did not like this at all, and I was so excited about it because I love a good exfoliation in shower product, and I loved the fact that it was a mask and an exfoliator. I didn't like it. It just felt, even when I washed it off, there was still some left on my skin when I went to go towel dry. I just did not like this product. So no, I will not be buying this again, and I cannot recommend it unless I was just doing it completely wrong. Has anybody tried this and loved it? What did I do wrong? I put it on my skin, let it sit, and then I scrubbed it in after a few minutes, letting it sit, the mask part, and then I hosed it off or rinsed it off in the shower. And it just, I don't know, I didn't like it. It left like a film on my skin, and not a good film actually, because it was almost like mustardy and it would come off on my towel. So yeah, not a fan of this one. I have 3 facial mists that I want to talk about. First up is this one from Sanita's. This is a different one than these. These are like makeup setting sprays. This is more of like a refreshing spray or a skincare spray. So what I mean by that is I get a little like dehydrated. You can be dehydrated with your skin, whether you're dry or whether you're oily. So keep that in mind. You could still be dehydrated and have oily skin. It's completely possible. So these moisture mists are really, really important to add hydration to your skin. And I actually do a spritz of these kind of sprays in between layers of skincare. So in between the time I get out of the shower to by the time I go to do my skincare, usually my skin doesn't have any of the like humidity from the shower left over. So I like to add a little layer of this before I go in with my skincare products. And then every other skincare product or so, or sometimes every skincare product in between, I'll do another layer just to kind of keep my skin hydrated and allow those products to hold in that hydration into my skin. It's so important. And this is one of my favorites that I like to use it for. I have bought this before and I will buy it again. You don't have to buy something like this. I think this is around $28. You can just use like the Evian spring water mist. Those do the job just fine, but this is just the one that I've been using, so I do like it. Now these two are makeup sprays. This is the one by Morphe, and then this is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. I like them both. I really, really do, but I like the Charlotte Tilbury one a little bit better. I will continue to buy both. I really like the way that this one comes out. This one comes out more of like a continuous spray, which doesn't even say that it does. It's actually called continuous setting mist. So it's more of like a continuous spray, and there's something kind of, I don't know, kind of fancy about that I really, really like. And this one's really nice as well. I find that my makeup stays so much longer when I use this spray. So I highly recommend both. Price points are just completely different. I don't remember how much this one is, but if I remember correctly, it's in the teens. And this one, this is the small size. I have repurchased this one in the larger size. I can't remember how much this smaller one is. If I remember correctly, this one's in the 20s and the big one's like 38 or something like that. So 2 different price points for sure. If you're on a budget, give this one a try. It works, it does the job, but if you want to give this one a try, I really, really like it as well. Let's go ahead and dive into some hair products. So first up, we've got the Olaplex number 3. These are treatment products, so keep that in mind. This is going to be a treatment mask, not to be confused with a hydrating mask. This is a treatment mask. This is going to help with bonding and strengthening the hair. I like this. I recommend this. I use this about once a week. Sometimes I might accidentally skip, and then the next week I'll do it twice just to kind of make up for it. But I do recommend this. You get about 4 to 5 uses out of this per container. So it can be a little bit pricey, but I do think it's worth it, especially if you have any breakage or damage or color treat your hair. So this is a scalp treatment by Kerastase, and I really, really like this product as well. It has really helped me get a lot more growth around my scalp area, especially around my hairline. It is one of those products that you can put on your scalp and leave it on overnight and then kind of do your hair treatment, you know, the next morning. I actually did an entire hair routine on the blog. I'll try to remember to link that down below, but if I forget to, go to the blog, LuxMommyblog.com, and then choose hair, and it is just like the hair routine. It is very, very in-depth, but this is one of the products that I use. I really, really like this product, and I highly recommend it if you are working on growth and thickness for your hair. I only wash my hair 2, maybe 3 times a week now, so a detox shampoo is so important. This one is by Way. This is called the Detox Shampoo. I really like this one. I actually usually do this one first because it's been a few days since I've washed my hair. Typically, I will do this one first and get a really, really good like scalp massage going and get any like buildup or residue away. And then I will go in with whatever shampoo that I'm using. I strictly use this more of like a deep cleansing shampoo to kind of clean the scalp really, really well. I like this one. It's pH balanced. It's done really, really well with my hair, and it is a very, very like highly recommended best-selling shampoo. Speaking of shampoo and conditioner, I had some Redken All Soft in here. I don't go through a lot of shampoos because I keep so many in my shower and I only wash, you know, a couple times a week. So right now I think I have 3 or 4 sets of shampoos and conditioners that I kind of try out every time, like I switch it up. But this is one of my favorites. I've talked about this a ton on my channel, so this is not going to be a surprise at all that I have empties of these. I love this line. It makes my hair feel really soft and hydrated and bouncy and silky. I just really, really love this line. I like Redken in general, but this is definitely my favorite line. So I do recommend this, and I think this is one of those shampoos that if you are wanting to have softer, like bouncier hair, I recommend this line for sure. Well, I've tried a lot of Orbe products when it comes to hair products just in general, and all of the like styling products I really, really liked, but the shampoos and conditioners, I didn't like them for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it, but my hair did not do well with them. My scalp did not do well with them. This is the Intense Conditioner for Moisture and Control. I didn't like it. I will not buy it. I have gone through a couple of Orbe shampoos and conditioners, and I honestly didn't like either of them. So I do not plan on buying any more from Orbe. I know a lot of you guys really, really love their shampoos and conditioners. One of my best friends actually like primarily uses their shampoos and conditioners. But they just didn't work for me for some reason. I don't know why. Will I ever try them again? Maybe, but I know I won't try the ones that I tried, which is this one and then the Gold Lust. Those did not work for me at all. So I personally can't recommend it, especially at the price point, because it is so, so expensive. Back to another treatment product. This is from Pureology. This is the 21 Essential Benefits spray. This is a leave-in conditioner. It is a heat protectant. It is anti-frizz, like all of the things that you need for your hair. That's what this is. I love, and highly recommend this product. This is the only product that I spray on my hair after I get out of the shower before I blow dry. So it detangles, it like hydrates, it is a protectant, all of that. I put this in my hair before I blow dry, and if I have a day where I wash my hair but I'm not like getting dressed, so I just let it air dry, I still put this in my hair before I brush it. You do not want to brush your hair wet without some sort of detangler or something in it. You really, really want to protect your hair and give it whatever it needs so that it can brush out without ripping out. Your hair is the most sensitive, I guess you could say, like the most likely to break when it is wet. So when it is wet is when you want to make sure that you protect it the most, because that's whenever it's weakest. And this is a really, really good product to do that. I highly recommend this one. And the last hair products that I want to mention are these hair masks by Colleen Rothschild. These are the Quench and Shine Restore Masks. As you can see, I really, really like these. I do really like these. So you can actually use this as an everyday conditioner. Let's say that you have like a favorite shampoo that you really, really love, but you just didn't like maybe the conditioner it came with it. You can just pair it with this. Now, obviously, if you're using this as an everyday conditioner versus you're using it as a mask, you're gonna use a different amount of product. You just need like the tiniest amount. I usually get it wet, almost turn it into a lotion, and then just run it through my hair as a conditioner. But if I'm using it for a mask, I scoop it out and kind of slather that in all over. I two different, ways to apply it, but at the end of the day, you can use it as an everyday conditioner, or you can use it as a hair mask. I've used it as both. I love it as both. I recommend it as both, and I will continue to buy this. It's definitely one of my favorite hair masks for sure. And last up in my empties is some of my Ollie sleep gummies. So I've actually talked about these a lot on my channel. You guys know that I have struggled for years when it comes to sleep. like literally for years. And this product has honestly been life-changing for me. It really, really has. It allowed me to just kind of live. Honestly, I know this sounds really, really intense, but sleep is so important. And if you're not getting a good sleep, like it affects your entire life. And this product really has allowed me to have a better life. I feel way more rested when I wake up in the morning, which means I'm less irritable and less grumpy and more focused. This is kind of the product that introduced me to a better lifestyle when it comes to sleep. Now, I will say, I recently have eliminated the melatonin, which this is a melatonin product. Nothing is wrong with melatonin. It's a natural product, but I have heard from many people, you guys included, that you can get addicted to melatonin, almost like immune to melatonin, where it starts to not work as well. And that was something that I was aware of, but at the time, the pros outweighed the cons. I'm not saying that I got to a point where I felt like it wasn't working or was addicted or anything like that, but I didn't want to get there. So I actually started doing a lot of research on CBD. I recently started doing a CBD gummy. I've been testing that one out for weeks now, and I really, really love it. So I'll link that CBD gummy down below as well. If you're not wanting to try CBD and that's not a route you're going, I do recommend this one as well. Like I said, it is a melatonin. So 2 different formulas, but the same outcome. So this is going to be a melatonin sleep gummy, and then the one that I'm currently using now is a CBD sleep gummy. Either way, they're both gonna help you with sleep. They're both gonna get the job done. They're just 2 different ingredients to get you there. So yes, I do recommend this product if you're looking for a sleep gummy, melatonin version, but I have started to phase this out, and at this point, I am solely using the CBD gummy now for sleep, but I still am just so grateful for this product because it really was a start for me to realize that I could get a good night's sleep and I could wake up well rested. It is because of this product that I was able to realize that that was a possibility for me. So even though I don't use this product anymore, you might see, I think I have one more empty in my kitchen somewhere. I think I have a few left in there. But even though you won't see this product anymore, it's just one of those products that I will forever be grateful for because it truly did change my life. That is it, you guys. That was a lot of empties. I hope this video isn't too long, and if you're still with me, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll make sure to link all the products that I shared down below in the info box for you. I do have a couple of coupon codes for some of the products that I mentioned, so again, make sure to check all the links down below for that information. If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda. Please let me know, do you like these empties videos? I know I don't do them a lot because I really like to get a good amount of products to share with you guys, but I think it's fun to go through the products that I've used and kind of chat about them a little bit because I am a huge beauty junkie. If you have any beauty products that you want me to test out and try, make sure to put those down in the comments below. Before you head out, make sure to watch one of these, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.